Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Sonia from Truesoulintuition, and we're here to do a reading for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Jupiter to see what's going on in your heart space, in your love space, in your love life, in your heart chakra. We're going to have a discussion with your spirit guides and my spirit guides and see what messages they bring forward for us today when it concerns love. For those that are new to my channel, please like, share and subscribe. I do appreciate that, and if you're returning, thank you very much. I appreciate that as well for supporting my wee little channel here, and returning every week to see, well, it hasn't been weeks guys, let's be honest, once in a while to see what's going on with you guys. I do appreciate that, everyone out there, just know that I do. If you're wanting to look at any other messages in your placements, feel free to explore my channel. Some of the older messages may resonate, some of the newer ones may resonate, and just explore. Look at your moon, your sun, your moon, your rising, your Venus and your Jupiter, and even your Mercury, because it can refer to how you are going to communicate when it comes to relationships. It's all important. As above, so below, guys. So feel free to look at the birth calculator link in the description box below. If you'd like to join me on Facebook, my page link is down below as well. And if you'd like a personal reading, all the details are in there as well. So just have a look, guys, if you're interested. Alright. Just going to open up the space now. Just grounding into your energy. I just woke up and I got pulled to read, so we're just going to get a Moonology card for you guys to see what you need to focus on or take notice of at this time. What does Taurus need to focus on or take notice of at this time? What does Taurus need to focus on or take notice of at this time? What does Taurus need to take notice of or focus on at this time? I just changed it, didn't I? What does Taurus need to focus on or take notice of at this time? Thank you. Ooh. New moon in Gemini, communication is key. I think you guys have been communicating. Don't withdraw. I just heard withdrawn. So maybe when it comes to your love life, you have to actually talk about things. I'm going to get the reading straight from the book because I've been doing that for everybody else, so I will do this for you. You may be dealing with a Gemini, but it is a new cycle, so it's talking about now's the time to really, tell somebody things. Tell them the things you don't usually tell them. Alright, here we go. Communication is key. New moon in Gemini. A successful relationship usually comes down to the one thing: communication. And the new moon in Gemini card is all about the start of a new cycle for communicating with the person at the center of your question. Taking things through is the answer to whatever it is you're asking about. If you can't talk to that person, you can journal about it to yourself. Emails, text messages, and all other forms of communication will also help you now. If the issue you're asking about concerns a sibling or neighbor, there's a new start coming, a time to wipe the slate clean and start over. This card also suggests you've been too frivolous lately and need to get grounded again. But most importantly, drawing this card emphasizes the need to communicate. Okay? Attune to the moon. This is like the mantra to this card. Write a list of all the people you love most and see if you're prioritizing them. Additional meanings for this card. Time to tell someone how you feel. Don't be all in your head and not in your heart. Someone is flirting with you. Read more books. So yeah, knowledge is always very powerful in a situation like this because it can expand your mind. But all of this is telling me, guys, is that you've been holding back from telling someone you care about them. Gemini has a dual side. They're a little bit here and there. I wouldn't say they're wishy-washy. Wishy-washy did come to mind, but Gemini can be very indecisive. Any air sign can be, except maybe not Aquarius. Aquarius is a fixed sign. Libras tend to be very indecisive as well, being of the communicational space. They're kind of like this. So what this is telling me is that, yeah, there's somebody that you really want to communicate with, that you care for, but then you don't. You know what I mean? It's like eyes open, eyes shut. It's like that towards somebody. So let's see the energy, your energy coming into this reading. This is a good time to ask yourself questions of why you came into the reading, and it allows me to hear it. Not your questions, but the energy of the collective. So don't be worried, guys. This is a general reading. Alright. Alright. They're a little bit stuck. The cards are a little bit like they came out in chunks. So I feel like you're kind of being a little bit stagnant. I mean, not because of the corona, but because of in your heart space, in your love space. So I want to see your energy. Please. Energy of Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Jupiter. Energy of Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising and Jupiter. Treasure Island. I actually like this card for you guys. So you've been finding your own abundance. You've been finding your value, your worth here. You've been standing on your own 2 feet. It's been a slow process, but it's been a slow process, but in some way, shape or form, you've confronted aspects of your personality. So you may be a person that likes to withdraw from society when the going gets tough. So you're an inside person. You might be an introverted extrovert. I'm going to say it like that. An introverted extrovert. That's someone that likes being sociable, but prefers to be alone a lot. You know, they like their own space. Okay, so I feel like you've definitely been on some type of voyage. You're feeling good at this moment. I feel like you're feeling okay about things. I feel like you've definitely been taking your own path, like it was something specific just for you. Maybe towards abundance. It could be physical abundance, like money. But in the same respect, it has brought you a little bit more joy in your life. That's what I want to say about that card. A lot more joy. It's just time to be happy. And I think you recognize that it's just time to be happy here. Yep, here we go. Truth be told. Okay, this is something you definitely want to bring across. Now, sorry. I feel like you've been changing for the better. Sorry guys, my throat just wants to play up all of a sudden. As soon as that truth be told came out, my throat sort of clammed up. So there's definitely some type of connection that you want, but you're not chasing. It's like you want to take the mask off. You want to reveal to this person how much you care about them, but you know it would leave you in a vulnerable position. Now, with the turtle in this card, if you have a look, there's a turtle, right? Okay, we can see the turtle, right? Can you? This is someone that has a hard outer layer. So, and here the owl is actually exposing its chest area. You know, its front. I don't know what they just said, full Monty, but that's how it feels. It's like standing in a room full of people and you're naked. You know, it's like that fear, right? It's a fear factor here when it comes to telling this person the truth. It's like, well, I might just go my own way. I can go my own way, but I want to tell the truth here. It's constantly coming forward for you that you need to reveal this truth to somebody that you care about, because you really do. Because both cards have hearts in them, so this is definitely about a love connection for you, Taurus. But why did your throat go like that? Why is it so scary to talk to this person? Okay, Taurus, let's have a look. You've got a lot of love. It's like, do I go my own way, or do I stand in a room naked full of people and face my fears. Who wants to be like that? Nobody wants to be vulnerable like that. It's scary, but I feel like you've got to push past that because that's just a fear. Yeah, okay, you've got the Imagine, which is the Dream Big card. So, you put it all under wraps. Why? Because you feel like it's time to go. Go towards this person or go away? That's the question. This is why it's all sort of foggy, isn't it? That's why it's like more like a dream. Being happy is more like a dream than reality. But here with the Imagine card, it's actually asking you to bring those dreams into reality, to pull them in. See? If you have a look in that card, that person is holding, I don't know if you can see it. I'm so sorry, guys. It actually has a connection to the moon. And even though it's just a mere outline or essence of something, it's still there. So I feel like don't ghost or don't be ghosted by this person, or you may have been ghosted, or you feel like this person might run away and then you'll be ghosted. Because, okay, this is a little bit janky when I'm saying this, but it's big. Your energy is a little bit janky in Taurus. But it's just because of this fact that this person makes you feel vulnerable and it's not a comfortable space for you. So it's like you'd rather keep it in than let it out. That's pretty much what that means. Alright, let's see the energy of the person coming towards you in this reading for love. For Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Jupiter, the person coming towards. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Jupiter in love. Who is coming towards Taurus? Geez, they're stubborn, aren't they? They're stubborn. In fact, I would think they were trying to hold back. They were definitely trying to hold back any types of love communication with you. Thinker and 44 in reverse though. Not very good thinker. This person... They said this person's a little bit immature. They actually have, okay, they're giving me two different scenarios. One is that this person is very intelligent but chooses to do the dumb things. So they always choose the bad things. They always choose to take the wrong road, the left turn instead of the right. But it's not because they lack it, it's just that they choose to not master their mind. So if this person gets wound up, they fight back. That's what I heard. They fight back. Which is what you don't want. You want this to be love space. This person will turn it negative because they go dark side. They go dark side when they get confronted. Okay, I'm just going to say that. And then they don't think right, and then they won't act right, is what they're saying. Okay. The person's a runner, aren't they? They're a runner. They may be an air sign because we've got a change in the wind. The wind talks about communication, thought. They're the type that if it gets overwhelming, they don't think right and they leave. And then they might be a bit immature. They may communicate with others. They may just need space. I feel like they like their space. They like their space. They like their freedom. They feel stronger in that space. They don't feel stronger when they're confronted. Kind of the energy of the person coming towards Taurus, someone. Thank you. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna turn it around because I don't feel like it needs to be in reverse. But there is some type of dysfunction or disconnection between them and their pride. I want to say pride, but it's tribe. So they might be a little bit egotistical or pride driven, okay? If they're an air sign, they probably are an Aquarius, a Gemini, or a Libra, but I want to say Aquarius because this person feels stubborn. This is why here. This is a Aquarius trait. Dig the heels in when they get confronted, shut off, shut you out, run away. When it doesn't fit them. I want to say narc, but not really. There's beautiful things inside of them, okay? But they do have traits, and I feel like maybe traits that they picked up from childhood with their family. And I only say that because it came out in reverse, so there's some type of dysfunction, all right? But Taurus, you have the right to turn this tribe upside down with this person's energy. Make it right with them. Make it right for them. Show them love. Show them the love you're holding back. Don't just okay. You're a sponge full of water, and as soon as the squeeze goes on, that water's going to come out, and it's going to be like an overflow of emotion. Okay, but the only sad thing about a sponge is the sponge will end up absorbing it all back in. So it's just showing me that there's an output, but there's never there's an overflow, there's an output, but there's never the transmutation of that energy. So it goes out and then it comes back in. So it's never really flowing outwards and moving on. Do you know what I mean by that energy? So there's something that you're not allowing to release. I mean, you're letting it out, but you're not letting it out constructively or in a way that this person can absorb. I feel like they may say, "Oh, you're just being a dreamer. You're just being, you know, fantasy. Fantasy. It's not real. The real thing is that I need my space. They may diminish, devalue your dreams or your aspirations, because it's not what they've been taught. They've been taught a really weird way of communicating, and it's been handed down to them. You know what I mean? Let's just put it like that. I'm going to put it like that. So let's see the headspace of Taurus. Let's see how you're thinking. I just want to see how everything is going on the inside, in your mind. If you've got shadows or if you're being positive, okay? I love the Fairy Oracle. It's good for the psyche. Oh, thank you. That went flying towards me. Oh, Sylvanius. Oh, your symbology is crazy right now. You've got Sylvanius, which is the truth seeker. Now, he puts on the mask of truth. He puts it on to see. It's like seeing through x-ray glasses. So I think you're like, I'm going to be honest, you're overthinking, aren't you? Thinking a little bit too hard. You want to see the truth, the detail, what's going on. You feel like there's something hidden from you. So here you have Sylvanius in your mind. It's your mind. Your mind's thinking that, isn't it? So he's hiding, or she's hiding something from you. I'm getting masculine energy off this one, just to be honest. Yeah. You feel like there's a secret here that you want to reveal, that this person holds a secret. But is this reality, or is this a dream state? Or, like a thought. You have to be mindful where your thoughts go with that. I'll just be telling you that now. Please be mindful when you think there's secrets, because there may not be secrets. That's why you have to talk about it. All right. I want to see how your person is thinking. Please, the person coming towards Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter in this reading. Okay, I'm just going to pull that one. Oh, God. Something about the blue balls keep following me around. This person's got blue balls. Every reading I keep getting this blue ball. So I will tell you what blue balls actually mean. It means the Ra. The Ra is about unlimited potential. And the thing is, your person has so much dreams and aspirations but lacks guidance, okay? 52 breaking down to a 7. He could do something quite lucky with it. So much potential, lacks the vision though, I would say. Oh, you know what's interesting though? Is that you came forward with 34 breaking down to a 7. And your person comes out with 52 breaking down to a 7. So you both are thinking the same thing. But your person, be careful of them. I would say they have an explosive temper. Now the Ra is about an atom bomb. It's like a ball of atom energy, and it's just bouncing around, and it just bounces willy-nilly, and it's It has a lot of restless energy. So your person's definitely somebody that lacks direction with thinking. They overthink, but it always goes a little wobbly, They don't think right sometimes, and it just shows with the lack of direction. It actually just shows a little bit of immaturity there. Yeah, okay. Between you two, the soul shrinker, 55, that's a master number. It just refers to a lot of change and conflict. And the soul shrinker is actually beautiful originally, but over time, through people's behavior, it slowly goes ugly. Do you know what I mean? It slowly becomes ugly. But the original soul shrinker was beautiful. So I feel like with this card coming out, it used to be beautiful, but through drama and conflict, it's become something dark and twisted, and there's so much potential to be beautiful, but there's this communication blockage. Communication is key with this person, but it's not just you, it's also them. I feel more so they need to talk to Taurus, because I feel like Taurus does have that space where Taurus is expressing, okay? That's definitely a trait that you would have, but like I said, it's like you express it and then you have to absorb it back in. This person doesn't take it from you. They don't take it. They run from it. In fact, I would say they would run away from it and leave you to deal with the mess, basically. So let's see how you feel about each other, Taurus. How do you feel about your person? Stingray. Definitely a connection. Trying to find some type of. You're trying to align yourself. It's like, there's a lot of things, a lot of priorities that you have. You're trying to find your. Okay, I just said line of sight. So you're looking at this person. It's like, okay, whoa. You're targeting them. You like direct sight. You've got this person. They are always on your mind. You always think about this person. You have a strong connection to this person, but it hurts because it's like, why do I love you? You know what I mean? Because every time I try to love you, you sting me. There's this potential for it to be quite hazardous at times and quite toxic, and I feel like it's your person because they have a lot of aggression. I think it's pent up aggression why they gave the blue balls, and it's not referring actually to the balls area. I'm so sorry. But, not that pent up, but it's like they have this pent up aggressive side to them. And it's like, it's like, you don't want to make me mad. You wouldn't like me if I was mad. And the thing is, so does Taurus. Taurus is more, I love you, I love you, I love you. And where you go, I follow, I follow, I follow. But I'll cut you, but I'll follow you. It's like that double-edged sword, It's like you'll hold up the mantle and defend this person to the death, but as soon as this person hurts you, you're going to cut him, like emotionally. You'll take a swipe at them, okay? And your person is the shark. Honestly, both in your feels about this, but the shark is somebody who they're an avoider. They're an avoider. They'll let that shark circle them, but they'll pretend they don't see it. They'll turn a blind eye to it. Now, I think you deserve a little bit more than that, Taurus. This person does. I would feel like this person has a bit of a vicious type of way of talking, especially here with the mouth being twisted here, and then here with the teeth. It's very similar imagery with the teeth. I think they might take chunks out of you. That's why you take chunks out of them. It's a mutual thing. So when there's conflict and drama within these two, within this relationship, it gets nasty, doesn't it? It gets bad. But you have to realize here that communication is key. So instead of reacting, respond. in two different ways. So instead of being an overflow of emotion, maybe it's time to just take a breath, close your eyes, take a deep breath, and just slowly let the words out. Just try speaking slowly. Be like, hey, how are you? I need to tell you something. Now, this is really important to me, but I need to tell you how I feel, and I need you to listen, and I need you to not say anything until I'm done. And if you wish, you can say something to me after, and I'll listen, and I won't make judgment or say anything until you're done. And then we can talk about it together. See the tone? See the way that's being said? There might be a space for you guys to save this relationship, but you have to talk like adults. Now, you are adults, but sometimes we get all pent up and we just go, rah! And especially if your person has communication problems, which it's obvious that they do, that, there is a way to work it out. So react, or don't react, respond. Okay, it's two different ways of, because I'm going to show you underneath what it could be. The dolphin. Another water sign. So definitely there is love here. There is so much love here, but it's just other outside, I'm not even going to say external influences, outside influences of each other's energy that causes this disruption. Okay, I'm going to call it a disruption, a distortion. Here we have the dolphin. Now the dolphin is playful, fun, sexual, very sexual. You and this person have very good sex. Let's just put it like that. And there's a lot of love there. Like, it's just, it radiates out of each other, right? When the chemistry is very strong. So the mutual energy is that emotionally you love each other, mentally you hate each other, but it's because it's there that's the blockage. If you ever look, and it causes this person to be a lot more aloof, just distant, probably still there, but just like checked out. They're just checked out. They're not participating, or they just keep their distance, but they're like that. They're just that type of energy, I feel. I don't know how you're going to change that, but the only way you can really do it is by just talking to this person and hoping that they understand and react or respond to you better. Okay, but there's a lot of love there, emotional space. It can be quite fun and energetic, and the dolphin is very sexual, but also loving, radiating love. So explosive. That's the word we just said, explosive. All right, Taurus. So I'm just going to get a little bit more detail for your situation to see what Spirit wants you to know now. Okay, that was fast. 7 of Swords, 9 of Pentacles. Ace of Cups, King of Swords. Yeah, definitely dealing with an air sign, aren't you? Oh, okay. You guys that went flying out. Okay. Definitely, you do feel like there's some type of behavior. Yeah. You definitely feel like there's some type of dodgy behavior here with the 7 of Swords. This person they may sneak off a lot, but it causes you to feel dependent instead of independent. Like, if this person's gone, you don't like it. Let's just put it like that. You don't like it when they're gone. You do not like it when they're gone. And when they're gone, here's your insecurities coming in, right? This I talked about, when they're not acting, that they're not acting right. That's pretty much what it's telling me with the 7 of Swords and the 9 of Pentacles, is that when they're gone, when you're gone, da 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 da. I don't know all the words. Yeah, I just hearing that song, when you're gone. It's like this missing, and then when you're missing them, then you start thinking, well, I think you just think this person's gorgeous. You think they're gorgeous. Attractive to others as well, to the eye. You do. But there's this person is This person is all sorts of twisted, but there is love there for you. I've identified them as being an air sign, and then they come forward with the King of Swords, okay, and the Ace of Cups, which I like. I'm breaking this all down. This is how you think. This is your mind space, so we have to remember about that. With that imagined card, that we kind of put this distorted view of things, which I understand this energy. Most females or most people who have been hurt before usually have this tendency to think, oh, it's going to happen to me again. You know, it's going to happen to me again. You're just being dodgy. You're going to hurt me. I'm going to be alone. And you don't like being alone. That's the thing. And here we have the Ace of Cups and King of Swords. Now, I'm going to tell you, your person is not being dodgy. They do have some dysfunction, but they still have love for you with the Ace of Cups. But this is, I think this person, I think they don't go deeper than that. You know, here's the Ace of Cups. This is a brand new romantic beginning. This is the cup of love, the offer of love. So there's the offer. So it starts. But the next card is the Two of Cups, which is soulmates, but they still only represent the beginning. You know what I mean? This person is afraid to go a little bit deeper. This is when the water is only just sort of coming in and touching the toes, okay? Your person is a starfish. Now, this is a person, when it gets a little bit too stormy, a little bit too rocky, they run for the rocks, okay? Deep, stormy waters, sorry. They run for the rocks. They go up high, out of the water. And I feel like your person, you know, they offer the love. They've got all the love to give you, but then they won't go any deeper. And it causes you to be in this space like, well, you don't love me. You love me, but you don't love me enough. And you have to realize, Taurus, what is enough for you? You know, what is enough for you? If this person's not giving you love, but they are, is this enough? I'm just hearing the start of something new. Okay, thank you. Communication is key to be able to start it brand new. Why don't you start it again? Start again from the beginning with this person. Maybe talk about going back to the beginning. Do you remember when we first met and how it felt when we kissed each other? You know, maybe it's time to think about those times for this person to reconnect in, because here's each other's energy. One in a box, thinking about heartache and betrayal. I'm going to be honest, Taurus, I may think that this is you because of that sword. You see that sword? You keep coming forward with that sword. It talks about looking at heartache and betrayal, looking at the past, the pain, and they're not looking at the truth or not revealing the truth here, okay? This could also be your person being the air sign, but I feel like at some points you and your person are both like this. So this is shutting down. This is the warrior coming home. You don't know if it's dead or alive. This is the energy of your relationship. Is it dead or is it alive? Well, in fact, it actually is alive, but it needs rejuvenating. So that's why they're asking you to renew it. It needs rejuvenating. And choose each other. This is my Pikachu, I choose you card. With the Three of Wands, this is choosing your path, making progress. So choose each other. Oh, I feel like you have, but yet lack communication and knowing where to go from here. That's the blue ball, right? The Ra. Just bouncing all over the show without direction. Now it's time to come forward, Taurus, and give this relationship direction. Because you know what you want. Your person has a very hard time deciding what they want. They struggle with their emotions, which you are fully aware of, but they have love. And if you want to develop this into the Two of Cups, which it can be, I feel like you need to start revitalizing and renewing this relationship. And choose each other. Go on a holiday. Oh gosh, guys. That card went flying all sorts of ways. Where did that go? Oh, think they went right underneath. Okay, guys, that was the Temperance card. So the Temperance card is, and I will just pull it out from another deck because that was annoying. I won't be able to reach it and it'll get annoying. Yeah. I just want to show you the imagery. Yeah, but yeah, I feel like your person, they have a lot of tendencies to be quite mean. This is why you hold back, isn't it? Okay, I bet you it's right at the bottom, isn't it? It's going to be right at the bottom. Okay, thank you. It's all mixed up in there. Okay, so the Temperance card. Sorry, guys. Just didn't want to climb underneath my bed to get it because now everyone's on lockdown and we're all squashed into the space. But here we are. We have Temperance. Look at that. Okay. This is the fix-it angel. This is where they come in and they change it. They make it better. And you see what they're holding? If you can see, they're holding 2 cups for you. 2 cups. Alchemical change. Thank you. So just know Spirit is your back and they're going to help you if you decide to change and renew this connection with your person. And I feel like you want to, Taurus. I feel like you see this person as a long-term investment and not something you'd give up very easily, because when you love, and that's just how it is. But you have a lot of air qualities maybe, or your person definitely does. So, you know, if you want that love to be something more than the Ace of Cups, to be the Two of Cups, the soulmate energy, which it is. It actually shows me it is, but you both have to acknowledge it, okay? I'm just going to say that now. You both have to choose to acknowledge that you're soulmates and then fix it by talking to each other and responding, not reacting, okay? It's when you do things calmly and logically and express wholeheartedly, truthfully and honestly about how you feel. And do it in a way that is helpful to you. Do it in a calm, beautiful way. Be graceful and kind in this time. Alright, guys? Okay, Taurus, hopefully this resonates for you. Look after yourselves. Stay safe. Stay well. Please like, share, and subscribe if you resonated with this reading and comment below. And look after yourselves. Until next time. Bye, Taurus. Take care.